Hello guys, how's it going everyone? Welcome back. Welcome back to the channel and welcome for some Formula Pencil racing. It's time to steal draft, it's time to upset iRacers. We've got the audio bound voice chat. It's really good that iRacing have added a bicycle to the simulator. You know? Great that they're getting in on the Tour de France excitement. Formula Rental. Well, it's a good car chat combo, this. Hello, guys in chat. Belligerent Burgers. Super Hot Wheels. I'm alright, yeah. Got a cup of tea. Some biscuits. What more could you want? What more do you need? Light on the dash telling you when to shift. I'd like that. That'd be handy. Hello, Bob LeBow. Hello, Sim McGee. How's it going? Whee! Oh, don't worry, Izzy. We'll be in race room as well. Will they add? There's no Formula V in race room, is there? Do you have goggles in case? Exactly. Virtual flies are the worst. They're like those flies from that Stargate episode. Everything's like Stargate. Hello, Zero Bandwidth. I know. Well, good novice jackets. Maybe I can order one from Amazon. Fortunately, Izzy, we got IIFFB. Hammond from Texas. I can't rewatch Stargate because I've only just finished rewatching it. Takes like a year to watch all of Stargate. No! Not Kurt Russell, was it? Who was it? But, Jesus, who was it? What's the difference between the V and the Skippy? The V has a shorter wheelbase, so it rotates more. It doesn't have any downforce, and it's not as quick. Basically, it's worse than the Skippy, but it's more fun. Oh, no, it's different. It depends. The Skippy's got more, the Formula V's got more draft. Because it's got less power, so anything that reduces the amount of wind on the pencil is sorted. Well, I advise everybody in chat take everything Izzy says literally. Take everything literally, everything he says literally. Face value. Izzy's actually like a Victorian doctor. He's as straight-faced as a Victorian train conductor.
You got a slow car on the left.
The V rotates easier. But then again, in some ways, it's more. I think it's got the same tyres actually. It's a bit. It rotates on the spot rather than in a wide angle. Yeah, I take everything on the internet literally. That's why I've started drinking bleach. Oh dear.
Sorry, mate. My bad.
Since my second jab, I've ordered 25 copies of Windows 10.
This guy's a whack, man. Swear, the only drive is good.
It's actually to get you excited for Windows 11. No one else actually cares or is interested in Windows 11. They just want Windows 10. They just want Windows 10 to work properly. But since the jabs, everyone wants Windows 11, especially the second one. That's the update. That's why you need 2 jabs. Jab number 2 is the service patch. Just wait until jab number 3 that removes some of the features, and you have to pay for jab number 4. That's how it works now. Jab DLC.
You got a slow car on the left. Car stop on the left. Go right.
Sorry, your jab doesn't protect against this variant. That's an additional fee.
Clear. Left side.
Hello, Don.
Stay on the right. Still there. Clear.
Well, what they've done with Windows is they've progressively tried to make it more dum-dum friendly, but inadvertently they've made it worse for dum-dums. Because one thing is, so you have fundamental, like, stability and performance of a piece of software that has to be good, and that's always worth improving. That's always worth patching. You know, it's always worth improving the fundamental stability and stuff. And you also have fundamental features of a piece of software, like can it do X? So that's always worth working on, getting those fundamental features there and stability. The thing is, since Windows 7, all they've done is move random crap around and add additional layers to the UI to make it touchscreen friendly or more intuitive. But the problem with that is it doesn't actually make it more intuitive, because it's still completely arbitrary, and it just adds another layer of user interface to get to what you actually want to get to. Also, the thing is, even if a user interface or Windows operating system wasn't necessarily immediately intuitive, when something's been out for 10 plus years, it means you can Google, how do I change this audio setting, or how do I connect this to that, or how do I do this? And the answer comes up and it works because it's been the same for 10 years and it worked initially. So that is intuitive. Like, if you're not a complete dum-dum, you're like, I don't know how to do something. How do I do this? Google, and videos come up and it's all there. With Windows arbitrarily changing stuff, with the functionality still being exactly the same, when you Google it now, oh, none of that stuff applies anymore. I mean, the audio stuff in Windows is the perfect example. Who started me off on this? The audio stuff is perfect. If you go into audio settings now, in the past you would get the old little dialog box with the audio devices. You could click on them and you could choose the different settings for them, right? Which you can still get to now, but that would be the default thing, that Windows dialog box, and you would see all your audio devices, properties on them, like how it was in Windows XP. Now, you click on the dash and it's like, oh, here's a big window with no information on it, with loads of sliders, but it doesn't actually get you to the settings to do anything. It's just volume sliders, which you can access from the other thing anyway by just increasing the volume. So what's the point in that? So if you want to change actual settings, you have to go through another menu that's in a different place. It's like, if you're going to change, if you are going to do it, make it all touch friendly, make it so everything is accessible on that initial menu, and also make it so that there's an alt button that lets you then access the other thing, that you'd have to go to some other completely different menu. Oh, Jesus. Windows user flow has just got worse. It's just got worse. Now in Windows 11, they're putting the bloody start bar in the middle of the screen. Why? Why put that? Oh, I know why. Because Apple's popular. How is it easier having the start menu be in the middle? I guess because they want... Oh, I know what it is. They want it so when you click the start button, they can have a bigger start window. They tried doing this in Windows 10. And the reason they want the bigger start menu is so when you push the home button, it can advertise. That's like the advertise button. So you push that, it will give you your information, your apps, your main apps, which is fine, but it's also plenty of screen space for them to put like the news feeds and adverts on. It's literally just about trying to advertise to you, basically. It's not about making it better. Because if you use a PC normally, if you use a PC normally, like Jesus Christ, who started me on this? I would imagine I'm using a PC pretty extensively. On the grand scheme of PC home computer use, like video editing, audio production, photography editing, live streaming, I'm using like a lot of the features. I'm not using all the networking stuff, but I'm using a lot of the features of a PC, right? Even then, I just have like 5 or 6 icons on my start bar. How hard is that? And when it comes to shared documents, I'm not going to use Microsoft's default sharing stuff. I'm going to use like either Google Drive, or I'm going to use my own remote, my own remote hard drive stuff. Oh, jeez. Yeah, the only good feature in Windows 11 that looks genuinely innovative is if you've got a laptop and you plug it into additional screens and it automatically remembers where the windows go. And that sort of auto window positioning thing. Just add that to Windows 10, and then also add the hard drive communication stuff. Was where it can bypass the RAM. There you go. 10-minute rant. Click the like button, guys. Someone started me off on Windows. Windows makes me go crazy. You will have to update it eventually. They'll force you eventually. That's how they work. At first it'll be like, oh, it's optional. Then it'll be like, oh no, you need to. No choice.
Green flag, green flag.
Exactly.
Okay, here comes your first time lap.
Just make the games run better, make the file searching quicker. I like how, you guys ever use a piece of software called Everything? We had that for like Windows XP. It's just like, it's a tool that you run and then you can search through all your hard drives very, very quickly for any file. It's just funny that existed as a piece of freeware software before Microsoft had anything like it, and even it still works better than Microsoft's search function. Windows 95 did have like some random security issues, and the file management wasn't necessarily the best, and it also did have some limitations when it came to like games like under like system aspects. Not the user interface is fine though. XP was the pinnacle. Basically, XP was the pinnacle, and then Windows 7 just introduced like graphics acceleration to your desktop, and that was
One
it.
more lap.
Your Windows won't start. Well, that doesn't make any sense. You have to roll back, use safe mode. Woo! How many likes are we going to get in the first 20 minutes? 40. Get 100 likes in the first 20 minutes. Magic. Oh, I'm sorry, Ian. This car's good fun. I'm sure iRacing will run it on god-awful tracks, though, as they do. Hello, Gibby Gab. Yeah, it's a fun car.
Chicken flag, chicken
Okay.
flag.
How many dislikes can we get an hour? Well, we've got 178 viewers. If they all click the like button, I will turn into a hot woman. That's how it works. jeez. I mean, look, if you could have, if the surgery and stuff could actually turn you into like a, I don't know, like a 5 foot absolute sexy babe, I probably want to keep my genitals. I actually want to be a woman, but if I could look like a woman, still be male, if I could look like a really hot woman, I really wouldn't want big breasts and a smallish breasts, and I don't want periods or anything. So I don't really want to be a woman, is what I'm saying. But if I could be really, really hot, but still be male, I'll take that. I'll go for that. That'd be a good Windows update. I mean, women are just better looking than men. Most men. Some men are good looking, I guess. Like, hang on. What's his... I've told you guys this. You know who I think's good looking. Who's that guy from Gattaca? Ewan McGregor in Moulin Rouge. He's good looking in that. Attractive guy in that. Who's the guy in Gattaca? Random cool side's good looking. Can't we just play the game? No, not Ethan Hawke. No, what's his face? From Gattaca. Oh, I don't know. Jude Law. Not anymore, but yeah, in the past, Jude Law was good looking. Attractive guy. Is he waving the flag? He's been attacked by one of those African bees. Kurt Russell. Kurt Russell in Soldier. I'm here for the rants. Everything's a rant. Right, here we go, guys. Kurt Russell, top actor. Look at all these. Are these all like good-looking men? Fair enough. No, Nicolas Cage is terrible, Crystal Star. Crystal Chandelier! How bad are Nicolas Cage films? Like, Nicolas Cage is weird because the films are absolutely god-awful, but they're quite watchable. Like, what's the one where he's at Alcatraz with the green stuff? That was terrible. Every Nicolas Cage film is just cringy. What's the one where he's a bicycle ride on a motorbike? And he's on fire. That's terrible. Everything. Anything Nicolas Cage is in is awful. What's the Con Air? Terrible. But they're all watchable, though. Face Off. Can someone explain Nicolas Cage, right? How can it be awful? What's the one where he can control time, but he can tell the future by, like, 10 minutes? That was quite good, but awful. It was terrible, but quite good. Like... Maybe there's like some like weird mind manipulation he does. Yeah, I don't understand Nicolas Cage because the films are effing atrocious, but enjoyable. Why? Like, if you actually think it doesn't make any sense, it must be like flashing something at you. Here we go. Knowing was stupid. Come on. Didn't it undermine itself as well, like plot wise? It didn't make sense. It was like all these time films, they always like end up being really convoluted when actually there's a very simple way out of things. I haven't seen Nicolas Cage Wicker Man. I've seen the original one. Here we go. I don't know, Ian. Oh, here we go.
Green, green, green.
What a launch!
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Blocking him off. Gotta watch out for cold tyres.
Right side. Go right. Clear.
Carnage behind us there. Good start, that. Absolute draft legend, guys. 4 cars in front of us. Hopefully we can catch up with them. Whoa! Oh, we're catching up with 3 of them. You have to watch out for brick wheels at the start of the race.
You're in 4th position.
Yes, I am. Oh,
The next car's the leader.
I'm in 3rd place already. He lost it on the exit of the corner there. Got on the brake there just in case the white car was going to lose it. He didn't. Leader just died.
Car right. Clear on the right. The leader's fitting now.
That was close. Skill. People forget where the wheels are. What on earth?
You're in 1st.
Good that I made the move when I did then. I was lucky because we were... Because I was sort of semi-gone for the pass, which allowed me to be on the left so that when they crashed, I was already next to the side of them. Yeah, replay Inception. Oliver Merriam behind us. He should catch us in our draft. Then there's a 3-second gap. So hopefully if we don't battle too much, and we just keep pushing, we can stay away from the other cars. See if I can keep a gap from this guy. Oh, I shifted too quick then. 0.2. So yeah, but it's better for me to just work with this guy. Hopefully he doesn't do anything too stupid. He should basically just stay behind me. Like, that'll be beneficial for him. With the gap that we've got behind us for David Buckley of 3.5 seconds, he might as well just stay behind me, not pressure me too much, not try and force a mistake, and then get close to me. And we're good.
Guys, what are you doing?
We've got people crying in chat. That's what we like to see. Alright, let's keep the RPMs up here. There you go, 6,500 RPMs. Hello, Trade Day. So with this car, you can scrub a lot of speed off just with the steering. And because these are sprint races, there's no issue with doing that in terms of tyre wear and what have you. We seem to be keeping a gap from that car. 6 minutes to go. Keep the Douch on the screen here. Keep it going. Full wreck fest. Woo. No pressure for next 5 minutes, nice and chill. Driving the countryside. Car behind's getting ready to pounce on us. Like a jaguar in some tall grass. I don't know if this car changes gear with... This is a clutch-driven car, so... H pattern. Yeah, he's definitely waiting, I think, for the... Waiting for the moment. She's good. He's got the right idea. He's not a noob. We're pulling away from the other guys, so... That's a bad line through there. Well, the replay's going to be interesting. Look at that. Getting better. Got no time for football. Super skits are all right, yeah. We're good. It's even better now that we're winning this. Till I've been it. There you go, the mild. I was lifting way too much before. We're good. I'm concentrating here. Sorry I'm not chatting too much, guys. If I don't pull away from P2... Perfect. We could do a community Formula V race, that'd be good. I don't know how many of our viewers have iRacing. What's nice with this car is you can tell that the optimal pace to drive it is to sort of get it onto the tyres through the corner. through, like, so you're sort of almost understeering a little bit. That's how you drive all cars, but like iRacing can be a bit unforgiving for that, but with these tyres it's not too bad. Really have to get your line right though. Nice one, Kingfisher. 1.5 second gap. Come on, we're pulling away. Formula V legend.
One more lap to win.
One more lap to win. Come on, guys. Leading the race. Pure Formula Pencil skills. Replay of the incident again. Don't need to do anything crazy. Just keep this gap. We're good. Willie bottle it. Final lap, guys. 1.6 second gap, so he's outside of the draft, so just need to be smooth, sexy and bold. Our second ever Formula V win. Started in 8th place. Misshifts blows the engine up. That would be trademark muscle. Oh, it's Gamer Muscle in pole position. There's only a few corners to go in this exciting Formula V sprint race. And after the carnage, he has pulled away from the grid and dominated this session. The final few corners arrive to his car or the other way round. It's all relative, but here it is as he comes to the finish line for an incredible Formula V victory. That's it, what a result, guys.
You won. All right.
All right. Pure, they can't compete with the shaved head. Oh, it's an emotional moment for Team Muscle. Let's have a look at the replay there. Oh man, I love it when people kill themselves for me in a race. That's a quote out of context. What on earth? We got an absolute launch start. I only had a sip of my tea. Nah, it's pure skill. We pulled away from the second place guy. Pure, not jammy at all. Look at that launch. Absolute skill launch. Ah. You can't hustle the muscle. That was a good block of that guy. So these guys, someone lost it here. Gosh, was there an accident behind us? No. Sounded like there might have been. Oh yeah, he just lost it. Oh yeah, if you dip your wheel, he turned in too much. Managed to avoid him. Here we go. It's Lidl's red label. Hello, Frank Zappa. Lidl's red label all the way, guys. That's where it's at. So, yeah, so it's a bit risky to do this, to go up the inside here, because it's like, in some cases you're like, well, you might as well just stay back, especially early on in the race. But I was like, well, I'll get up there. I don't know, why did he pull across to the right? Oh, man. I didn't need to go onto the grass that much, but I didn't trust. I don't know how much he was going to come across there. He just got tangled. I don't know why he pulled across so much. It was really weird. I was like, right, I'm going over here. I'm going to use all the grass. That was... almost took myself out. I was a bit close. I guess, actually, if I hadn't... whoops. If I hadn't moved across... when I noticed him pulling across and said, "Oh, did he start moving left there?" If I hadn't have done that, the green car probably would have ended up hitting us on the back wheel. So actually, it wasn't like it was a good reaction. It was just enough. He got absolutely... I don't know what... I think maybe he just misjudged. Like, he should have moved further to the right. You know, if the car to your left is moving across, you can't just, like, stay still and expect them not to hit you. You know? Little T's filth? Red Label Lidl's Tea's good, man. I used to drink... It's woodpecker mussel. I used to drink Twinings every day, but Lidl's is good. Exactly, it was like I used Nicolas Cage. Look at woodpecker mussel. That's probably what the service is, you know. See that jittering? That's almost as if that's like the update tick rate of what the server's actually seeing of your car. Pac-Man muscle. Well, there you go. It's a good race, that. Pure skill, obviously. Nothing to do with everyone wrecking themselves. Skip Barber, Sonoma Raceway. I think we might have to give that a bash. But always goes awful, but... Oh, there's LMP2. Fixed. Which we got DQ'd from last one. Actually, let's have a look at our results. $90 iRating. Oh, so because yesterday we got DQ'd due to people ramming us. We lost 52 from that. Look at my safety rating as well. Whoops. So I've got my license is fine. I'm on B license is fine. Yeah, we recouped the disaster that was yesterday. But that LMP2 is like, people are awful in that. They can't drive it. So, I'm not sure if I should do the LMP2. It's a fun car to drive, but people are so bad in it, especially on Red Bull Ring has the tight right-handers where people, if they miss them, you're screwed. It's not splits, Martin. Like I know people in 3,000+ I rating, and it's still the same. It's online racing. It doesn't matter what you do. Online racing is online racing. Real world racing is exactly the same as well. What's the display on top of the wheelbase? James! It's the SimLab. What is it? USB, whatever. You can just get a mobile phone and stick it on there. Or you can get, there's cheaper ones as well. Right. Do I risk it, guys? Do we risk it with the prototype challenge? It'd be a fun race as long as we don't get wrecked. Prototype challenge or skip Bob? I think prototype challenge is going to be more fun, isn't it? It's fixed. Oh, let's risk it. Goodbye. Safety rating. Oh, go. Okay, we're risking it. Oh, good tune. This should be my theme music. Bit of the old 80s synth going on. Synth sounds like a TRS 80. I have biscuits. I'm risking it for the biscuit. How you doing, Chili Dog? Oh, we're almost at 100 likes, guys. 30 minutes into the stream. No, 40 minutes. 40 minutes in. Still 100 likes per hour, though. Give that like button a tickle, eh? Red Bull ting. There you go. Look at that. Oh, look at that graphic. Not 80. Not 90. 100 und bitte liken in the hour. Cheers, guys. It's well fast, mate. Well quick, mate. We Was it in Race Room or was it in Project Cars 2? We did 100 likes in 10 minutes. That's the fastest acceleration I've ever achieved. How am I? Well, you know, I'm alright. We're a winning driver now, so... Race winning performance. Race Room! Well, Project Cars 2 is not... You know, it's alright, but... AMS 2's replaced it, hasn't it? Or maybe it was for that force feedback stream. What's funny with iRacing live streams is people tune in for the race, but they're not actually watching for the actual stream. It's really funny. So you'll be in a race and the views go up by like 30%, and then as long as you're in the top 5, but as soon as the race finishes, everyone quits. When we do like AC or AMS2 or Race Room, people are watching for the banter. iRacers only care about the racing. Single-minded people. The voice chat, hang on. Hello. Oh, hang on a minute. Is my monitor...
Nice breaking points, man.
Oh, it's the screen. I thought I was having a migraine aura then. I thought I was having a visual migraine. There's like distortion from the monitor from this car. There's something on the
Fucking idiot, ladder.
I think it's the reflection of the dash is causing like a shimmering effect that looks really similar to like if you've ever had a visual migraine. That's well good. This is like the ultimate simulation of a visual migraine. It's crazy. Any of you guys in chat have visual migraines? It's trippy. It's quite handy though, because if you have a visual migraine, you don't feel anything. You feel like you trip. Well, when I have them, I feel like I'm like tripping out on drugs. It's quite a nice feeling, but then you have a really bad headache afterwards. So it's a good warning though. You get a nice visual warning that you're about to experience chronic brain pain. So that's nice. But it's really weird. It's like a tear in space fabric. Do you feel it, Joe? Like when I get the visual thing, I can you can feel like my brain feels different. Like things feel different. Like, as I say, it's like if you've ever done salvia or something. It's like you're tripping out on drugs. Yeah, that's it. It's like a tear with like weird like lightning colours. I think what it is like a sort of electrical wave spasm going through your brain. I think that's why it causes that. It's going through your visual, at the back of your head, through your visual, where your visual processing is. Yeah, it's quite enjoyable when it happens, but afterwards I get really bad headaches. Yeah, exactly. So I think that's what it is, because what it is there's no nerves in your brain. It goes through where your visual processing is. That's why you can see it, and then
Go left.
and then when it's gone through that and goes to another part of your brain where you can feel it. So that's why it's a good. So you can get these devices. People that have like cluster headaches and stuff, it's like electromagnet. So you can use visual migraines to like prep yourself. But if it's mild, if you get a visual migraine, you get pain afterwards. If you get the visual migraine, just take an ibuprofen or whatever. Check with your doctor first, and that can stop it from hurting. There you go. Pro tips. Not a doctor, not medical advice. Check with your doctor. Yeah, it's always in the same place when it happens. Yeah. Probably just a stroke. I can't use the left-hand side of my body while sim racing. There you go, exactly. There you go, see? Pro tips. I don't get them very often though, so it's alright. Yeah. You guys have never had one, have missed out on the excitement.
Car stopped on the right.
That's true. Yeah, either you're having a stroke or you're playing a Assetto Corsa competition. Yeah, don't worry, it's just brain damage. Yeah, I wish people had told me about it because I say I've only had it a few times, and it's not a bad thing. But if you've never had one before, like, it's something that I wish they'd tell you when you're younger. It's a good thing to tell, like, kids. You're like, oh, this is a visual migraine. Because first time it happened to me, I thought I was having a stroke or something. I thought, oh shit, I'm gonna die here. You know, it's not normal that you're like, oh, hang on a minute. There's like bloody shimmering. This is probably where like religious stuff comes from. They're just having a visual migraine, but they think it's like an angel. Oh yeah, I need to buy the traction control here. I think it is quite common. Like, I think most people have it happens to them a few times. Married men know what visual migraines look like. I mean, probably married women would say the same thing as well. Just being married. Being forced to live with a single person for the rest of your life. That's like, why do that? Hello, it's Paul Smith. Paul, when are we having a Formula V off? I just won a Formula V race. I'm now a world champion Formula V driver. So, you know. It's rear-wheel drive though, Paul, so you might struggle. You know, I know how hard you find cars that don't allow you to just push the accelerator to stop spinning. I know it's difficult. I know how, like, you know, you're mostly used to vehicles that have, like, self-leveling wheels that follow rails. It's at Alton Park, Paul. You should have been on it all day long. Maybe we'll host a V race. That'd be good. Paul Smith can only drive vehicles with what shape are train wheels? They're like cones. But what kind of cone? What's it called? It's a specific name of the shape. It isn't a cone. It's something else. It's a specific shape that causes a train to always self-correct, so the flange doesn't scrub on the side of the rail. Common misconception there. People think the flange is what keeps the train on the rails, but it's not. Maybe cone is the correct word. Not a triangle. Triangles are two-dimensional. No, the flange is the bit at the end that stops the train. Well, it's to stop it totally derailing, but it shouldn't be hitting the flange. Oh, he's a bit busy. He comes in the chat room, says hi, and then he uses the bit busy excuse. I think it is. I think cone is conical. Yes. Maybe that's right. Saved by the flange. Who doesn't like a good flange? Be careful not to rub the flange too hard. Tapered cone. Can we have some flanges in chat? Isn't one of the bones in the finger called a phalanges? Isn't that the hinge in your like your fingers is a phalanges? How many flanges can we have in chat? Hello, Tony at RXB. Flange. Oh, hey up, Dave. Kept talking about flanges.
Got the course. You've got to slow down and give up that time.
Here's Dave Cam. Flange. Imagine knowing more than one term to describe something cone-shaped. It's not on purpose. It's good to have backup. It's good to have backup words for when you forget what the actual word is. A flange is a protruded ridge, lip, or rim, either external or internal. Train wheels of semi-conical taper. There you go. You just typed that in Wikipedia. What's going on with you, Dave Cam? It's a shame you didn't go come go-karting. So you live like proper north. We need like an old man go-karting sesh. None of these like young YouTubers and people that do lots of karting. They're not invited. None of these talented people. Get out of here, Steve. Super GT, his bloody go-kart. Matt, oh, get out of here, guys. Jimmy, oh, they're too young. They're too light. They're not fat enough. They're not like, you know, it's unfair. We need like old, bold, old, bold, overweight, and decrepit. Dave Cam, Paul Smith, myself. Random call sign. He's good looking. He's got a dad bod though. He can come in. It may as well have been abroad. Yeah, you can come, but anyone that's past, there's like a threshold. You have to be like over 30. You have to be over average body weight. You ideally no hair. And also, I've only done karting less than 3 times. Less than 5 times. I flange, therefore I am. You've just called Dave fat and old. We're all fat and old here. It's all right. Flange buoyant. Where's my TCs? Brake bias. Here we go. Traction control. Oh, there we go. Increase. Decrease. Done. I'm now a wizard, Harry. You're a wizard, Harry. You completed this, wizard. Alakazam. Did you know that if you had a big enough bathtub, Saturn would float in it? I don't think that... I mean, all you're saying there is that Saturn is less dense than water. But I'm pretty sure if you had a bathtub the size of Saturn, it floating would be the least of your concerns. What a ridiculous scenario. Also, if you had a bathtub in space and you put Saturn on it, is it really floating? Surely they would just scrunch together due to like the gravitational pull. Absolutely ridiculous. I'm offended by that comment. Pro Formula V races don't you exactly. My flange has a long range. I once got accused of being a gas giant. Last time I ate curry. You want to be careful about that. Outgas. You need what? You need the what? You need the lightning bolt scar on your forehead. And glasses. And you need to live in a cupboard. James Tumulty, he's a wizard. He lives in a cupboard. Simmering in a cupboard. Check out James Tumulty's YouTube channel, guys. He deserves more views. It's nice chap. It's because he doesn't play popular Sims. Huge error. He plays good Sims like Assetto Corsa. Don't want to do that. Silly mistake. My flange is strange. My water bill, I reckon. My missus runs a bathtub the size of Saturn. You just live in an old house like me where they can't they can't fit a water meter. My water supply is a mystery to everyone. Like the government, the water board, it's all a bloody mystery. So they just charge me a flat rate. They're just like, oh, here's a rate. Oh, here we go, quality time. Session best lap, there we go. What are we up to? We're just doing Vic, just pissing around a bit, to be honest. I didn't go to... As you guys know, we were strict. We did like 9 hours. No, it was like 10 hours of live streaming yesterday. And then what happened was I went on a stupid... Don't ever do this, guys. Camera binge. Audio binge. I didn't get to sleep till like 6 AM in the morning. Because I was like, oh, I wonder if what audio equipment I could get. I wonder what type of audio recorder would be best. Because I want like a setup for out and about that's nice and small and convenient. Because I like to have stuff I can, so I can basically put all my equipment in 2 pockets. That's like the dream. Audio and filming equipment all in 2 pockets, done. And have it all be nice quality and, you know, cover everything. So,
green flag.
So I went on this massive equipment binge and research binge. Jesus Christ, don't do that at like 1 in the morning or 2 in the morning, because you know what it's like. Oh, I wonder what that's like. Oh, I wonder if that works with that. I wonder if that works with that. Oh, does that work better than that thing? Oh, look at that review. Look at that review. Oh, let's compare that. Oh, look at the price of that. I wonder if there's a new one coming out. Oh, what's been announced for CES? Shit the bed. Hyperactive brain. Anyway, for those of you, the results of my research binge, basically, the Zoom F, what's it called? Bluetooth F, can't remember what it's called. It's like a pocket Zoom recorder that just records. It's like a lavalier mic Zoom recorder with 32-bit float recording, so it doesn't have any it can't clip basically. But that with Rode 2 lav mic, and then like what's the DJI action camera is like the ultimate vlogging audio solution for if you're going to do interviews, you're going to record yourself, you have 3 backups of audio, camera audio plus a recording plus on the lav mics, and it's all would fit in 2 pockets. The only problem is the DJI Osmos. The only problem with the DJI Osmos is that it's 2 years old now, so DJI need to do a new Osmos action camera, because any of you that so I've got a GoPro Hero 8. The GoPro cameras have like really shitty screens on them. The touchscreen is crap, and they have a tendency to just turn off at random, which you don't want for an action cam. So basically, we just need the DJI to do a new Osmos camera, and that's it. Perfect vlog setup. What are all those words? A lavalier mic. That's known as a flange mic. What's the Zoom F something Bluetooth called? It's a little pocket recorder. Is it FFN Bluetooth, I think it's called. But it's amazing. Literally, it just has like a record button on it, and that's it. And it will record, takes 2 AAA batteries and will record all day long. Amazing. It must be waterproof.
The ticket flag.
I can't believe how GoPro messed up their the Hero 9. No, so the GoPro software is crap. The battery life is a bit hit and miss, and then the touch screen is awful. And on the one that has the front and back screen, they did do a software update to it, but even that has issues sometimes. And also the default contrast recording is too like poppy. It's like kind of Kodak-y colour scheme, which some people love. Like if you're not doing any editing or anything, some people love that because it looks more vibrant. But yeah, well, even the Hero. So I've got the Hero 8, but even that has problems. But so the thing with the Hero 9 and the Osmo Action is that it has that front screen on it, so you've got a back and front screen. So the annoying thing with the Osmo Action is the front screen and back screen can't be both on at the same time, so you have to push a button to switch to the front screen. Well, if you're doing quick vlogging stuff, the really nice thing with the GoPro is you can take it out of your pocket, you just push the record button, you never turn it on, you just push the record button, and after like 5 seconds it starts recording, which is amazing for like quick stuff. You don't want to be having to do another button, you know, blah blah blah. Also, the mic's really good on the GoPro cameras. They're really, really good at noise isolation for wind and like, there's good audio. But the Osmo Action also has good audio. So yeah, the Osmo Action, they need to just do an updated refresh with a different chip that allows the front screen to work at the same time as the back screen, and then it's like that's it. The little GoPro, I can't remember what it's called, but yeah. Yeah, with the problem, so Rob hates the problem with the Sony cameras. So I've got a Canon G7X Mark II. The Sony cameras are nice if you want to do like more filming, like proper filming with background blur and stuff. But that's not really what you want for vlogging, and that's still quite big. By the time you get into those kind of interchangeable lenses, you get into something that's relatively big and heavy. It doesn't fit in your pocket. You can't put it in your pocket and just take it out whenever you want. Do you know what I mean? So even with the Canon G7X, you can put it in your pocket, but it's still nowhere near as good as like GoPro size cameras. So that's the thing. So I've been using the Canon G7X as a handy camera, a general camera. It's awesome. Having a Canon like one of those Sony or the Canons are good as a camera to own. If you're doing like variable stuff, like you don't want to film something in the distance, but specifically a camera that has a wide lens on it, that's in your pocket, that you can hold at arm length, you could be talking to it, you could have someone next to you, you could interview someone, and it looks, because the angle of it, you could do it, talk, go. That is really good. And even with the Canon G7X, that kind of situation is harder to hold on to at a distance and stuff, and might go in and out of focus, you know. So, oh yeah, all that stuff's really good quality with the GoPros. Olympus, the Olympus is exactly the same as the Sony Canon small cameras. They're great, but I would say they're for a different type of filming.
Everyone, please stay safe first turn every lap.
Here we go.
Good luck.
One to go. Next time by.
If you've ever done like vlogging stuff, or just you want something quick and dirty, the GoPro thing of being able to just take out your pocket and push record and it working is really good.
Good luck, guys.
Apparently GoPro are going to be doing a Hero 10. Do you think they'll get it right that time? But yeah. So anyway, I think we might be there for the ultimate recording setup. We just need the Zoom FN2 Bluetooth, because they're all out of stock, and we need DJI to release a new Osmos camera, and then that's it. Literally, I can't see any other solution being as a sort of quick vlogging, quick capture type solution. I can't think of anything else being as portable, as high quality, as functional. There you go. Fun stories, guys. I'm sure like 3 of you are interested in that. There's Izzy. Izzy's like, oh, he's not bought. It's not epic. Oh, what is it? Black. What's it called? Black Magic. That's it. It's not Black Magic. No, you don't want to use a... Well, if you're just doing random stuff, a phone's fine. But the problem with phones is you're using it as a phone. So and they don't have enough storage on it, and the angle's not very good. But yeah, it depends what you do. If it's not your job, the phone's fine. There's a certain sort of degree of setup where once it becomes your job, you don't want to. It's for a mixture of vlogging, action camera, being out and about, interviews. You know, just a setup. So I'd still have my Canon G7X if I wanted to have a zoomed in video of something as well.
Stay focused.
But that would be something that you take out of your pocket to like focus on something as opposed to talk to camera.
The pace car is off. Be ready.
The thing is, it's like if you're doing something more expensive, you don't want to miss the footage.
Green flag, green flag. Left side. You're on the right, 3 wide. Car on your left, 2 wide. Clear on the left.
That's the key thing. You don't want to miss. You don't want to miss stuff. Like, you don't want the audio to have been recorded, or to give yourself more work. You know? Especially if you're doing more expensive. Like if you've travelled somewhere, or if you're doing stuff with real cars, it's like you don't get another chance, do you? So. Woo! Nice and smooth. These guys are driving a lot better than the race we had yesterday. We were already at 10x from the start. Oh, hello, Billy. How's it going, man?
Go left.
That's a nice, safe rejoin by that guy. Road to F1. Well, I was looking at Formula V in real life. You can do like a one-off weekend for like a couple £100.
Right side. Clear.
Could be an option in the future. Why do people do that?
Clear on the
They
left.
dive bomb up the inside at a pace where they can't get the corner, and then they F up the exit, and so it's like they're risking crashing themselves and another driver with no benefit to anyone. Like, why? Because these corners, especially in this car, it's a bit of a tank. It's all about smooth lines. Yeah, we'll do a Formula V race again. Maybe we can set our own one up.
Car right.
It's a shame this car's not a little bit more
Keep to the
nimble
left. Clear.
with this default setup.
Car right.
It's a little bit...
Clear.
maybe the physics have changed, but this car's a little bit... it's a bit sloppy in iRacing.
Right side.
So it's alright to drive that. I mean, that might be how it is in real life as well, but it would be more fun if it had a bit more bitey tyres.
Right side. Clear on the right.
It's a bit of a slow defence there, but do what you got to do. I compromised my line for the other car that had made the move before. So this guy would just do a dive bomb up the inside, presumably. No? Alright. Exactly, yeah, these cars are not the most... They're not the most nimble of cars around tight corners. They like to be at high speed. So when you take these cars around, they're really good at Road Atlanta, but they really struggle on these corners. It does make the racing them a lot easier though, because they're very progressive. Getting better. I'm still learning how to drive this car around this track. We did one about 5 or 6 laps. These cars are, in real life, these will be like super glued to the road. Oh, they'll certainly feel that way as well.
Still there.
So what is this guy doing? Okay, fair enough. It was a good overtake. I probably could have broke later, but I didn't want to risk getting hit into him. But it was a good move by him. Ammuban Anna 2. I've got anxiety from the last race we did where we got DQ'd from people ramming us. I think I can get on the throttle earlier and depend on the traction control. Staff, I'd only get iRacing if you're prepared to spend.
Slow car ahead. Go right. Car on your left.
If you're prepared to spend, are you?
Still there. Hold your line.
£350 in the first year, and then 250 in the second year, and then like 150 each year on from that. I wouldn't bother otherwise. Don't get into iRacing expecting it to be cheap. We got through that. A little bit of contact, but the guy just pulled out to the left after he'd contacted. Need to do some more grip. Oh yeah, if you're 14, you should just play like a Assetto Corsa.
All right. Clear.
AC, Race Room, GT Sport. Yeah, I mean, I didn't get into iRacing until way later. More important things to spend life on money on when you're 14 than driving sims. Yeah, you're probably right, Mako Aki. Well, Billy, I just thought either you're gonna stop and wait half an hour because the road's jammed and they don't get out of the way anyway, and you get rear-ended, or you go for the gap. And I found in iRacing, it's better to not stop. It's better to just go in there rather than be safe, because if you drive safe, you get rear-ended and other people do totally erratic stuff. That's my experience on iRacing with accidents. It's better to drive to be worse than what you do, be overly aggressive, and at least then you're less likely to get rear-ended, which you have no control over. That's better. We need to get the brake points down here.
Car right.
I was trying to brake harder. But you can't do that.
On the right.
It just locks up. Then you go in a straight line. Really unforgiving on the brakes. The TC on this car makes it a lot more forgiving on the throttle. I need to brake earlier. Not bother trying to brake at threshold brake at the limit, and then get on the throttle sooner.
Car right.
Oh, don't you dare. There we go.
Stay on the left.
What are you doing? You can't make that over... You
Clear
dick.
on the right.
What a knobhead. You can't make the... In this car, you can't do that and make the overtake stick without punting the car on the outside. So either I have to let him go through or it will be a collision. Sazmon Mozek, you dick. Jesus Christ. The only overtaking corner on this track, really, with this car will be the... if you're side by side on those right-handers, or the that downhill right-hander. It'd be alright if iRacing didn't have its penalty system be so harsh. Because a little bit, it should be fine. That type of move would be fine in race room or real life, but it's just guaranteed DQ in this. Go. Getting faster then. Ten minutes to go here. And you can really get... I'm so timid to get on the throttle, but the TC on this is like total bails you out. Drive it like a go-kart. We all do. We should all feel blessed. I'm getting better. I think getting on the throttle, I started in like where I am now, like 13th or something.
Go right.
There we go. Mine, you know. There we go, look at this, just getting on the throttle early. Sorted. Even in first gear. It's quite satisfying actually, because you can just ram it. I don't know if it'll burn the tyres out too soon. But you can give it a little bit of counter steer on the throttle. Oh dear. I'm using a Fanatec podium wheel with the F1 rim. If you're buying Fanatec, feel free to use my affiliate links. Appreciate that. Thanks, Norman. Only the best, Ed Gear. Oh. Yeah, this car doesn't want to stick. On Red Bull Ring, you kind of want to... If you're absolutely nailing those right-handers, you sort of get the tyres on the limit and you just throw it through. This car's very vague at that limit. Mushy. Mushinda. I don't know. I'd probably... Well, if Fanatec send me one to review, then yeah. I'm not sure if I like how it looks though. I can see how it can be ergonomically really good, but I'm not a big fan of how it looks visually. I don't know what width it is either. Yeah, I might review it, you know, for the sake of other people. I'm pretty happy with like just a bog standard circular rim and a bog standard Formula rim. Does the job for me. There we go. It's better. Pedro Ganilo. Hello. There we go. I'm back. Bit of OBS pause there. Oh, you're creating a hosted race. Should we do Brands Hatch? Full Brands Hatch. That'd be hilarious. I know, I got you from yesterday. Jesus Christ, my safety rating's already at 1.0. I think we should be there on this track for the next race we do. Still got to dial in the brake points and the turning. But getting on the throttle early is gaining us like half a second. Just trusting that the traction control stops the back going too crazy. You could just leave it open, I guess. See what happens. Be funny. Yeah, I agree. The Accuso. It's hard to feel where the limit is in iRacing through the force feedback to get that right. That's one of the things that AC absolutely nails, is that feel of the actual shape of the tyre on the limit, so you can feel exactly what that limit, where the limit is at all times, so you know if you're there for hitting it on the limit. And Race Room's new force feedback as well is not too bad for that either, as long as you turn it up. iRacing force feedback's good for the rear of the car, and you know, a little bit for like understeer, but it's not that informative really. No, I'm not allowed to. So I'm going in too fast there and understeering and missing the apex. Thanks for smacking the like button, guys. There we go. You know you got a lot to learn on a track with a specific car if your delta's going up and down every single lap. You know you're there with a car track combo when your delta is basically just flat every single lap. Like stays at 0 or -1, +1. Oh, outside of if you've got a draft, obviously. Definitely helped moving the brake bars further back, gets the car to turn in more. Stefan van der Vecken, thank you for subscribing, welcome along. That was a lot better, that one. It's a good layout of the track, yeah.
White flag, stay smooth.
Oh dear. If we can hold off this car behind us, we're good.
Car right, clear.
That was a bit of a cheeky block. And my field of view is really high on my mirror. He was closer than I thought. That was really bad. He's giving me this sarcastic thank you, which I deserve, to be honest. Sorry. I changed the field of view on my mirror. I didn't realise you were so close. It's my excuse. The old field of view excuse. Kept him behind us though. Genius. Naughty muscle. As a Michael Schumacher block. As the Monaco park it in the wall.
About 5 laps of fuel left.
Yeah, moving the brake bar has helped a ton actually. It's getting the car turned in so I can get on the power sooner. Yeah, I'm using the Mod Mic 5, but I use it with a Go XLR with my own EQ on it to make it sound a bit better. But thank you. Yeah, I've had a lot of people say that the mic sounds good.
Okay, we'll get them next time.
It's just Go XLR settings basically. Whatever mic you've got, if you put it close to your mouth, if you then EQ it nicely with a bit like move the mid down, increase the bass, and that it depends on the mic, but like you can get as much. James busted. I said sorry. James, you bastard. I deserve it though. I deserve it. It was a dickhead. It was a dickhead move. James bastard. Look at the block from his view. It was awful. Kept me in place though. Skill. Here we go. Oh, he was really close to us. I thought it was much. Yeah, it was an awful block. Well, you know, I hadn't done a move beforehand. I mean, it's a dickhead thing to do. It's a real dickhead thing to do, but one move per corner. He's there. In terms of like... Okay, he did have to avoid with netcode and lag and everything. It's a total dickhead thing to do, but it's not... The more legal thing would be... around about this point here, because you know he can't overtake around the outside, so the legal thing would be for me to slowly move to the right in time with his draft. So it's a real dickhead move. He's a total block, yeah. He had to get on the brakes to avoid me. It was a total dickhead move. I'm saying it's legal though. I don't think it's a good thing to do. It would probably be like investigated by marshals and they'd give you a warning. Yeah, I think it's displaying the server tick rate with that and it's smoothing on the your car when you're not getting selected. I think it is legal. I think it's one of those things where it's like... I mean, I don't think it's the right thing to do. Like, I'm a dickhead for doing it. Is it not legal? Michael Schumacher would have done it. Senna would have done it. You don't want people to do it. Online, it's not a good thing to do because any netcode changes, any delay, and it'll cause an accident. If you're the car behind, the thing is, if you are the car, like in terms of being the car behind here, if you're going to do this pass, you've got the draft and you've got the run, you should go further to the right so that the car in front can actually make the block in time. If that makes sense. If at this point, if instead of pulling out of the turn there, if he'd have gone further to the right, there's no way that this car could block either. And it might as well be right on the inside, because then the car on the outside can't do anything anyway. So I mean, if I'm saying if this happened to me in the future, if I'm going to make this pass on a car in front that's a dickhead, then I would go way further to the right. Well, no, you want to account for all. You don't want to give an opportunity, do you, for the car in front, is what I'm saying. Hello. Right, Thomas, did you set up a game? I'm not defending what I did, by the way. I should tell a dickhead thing, you shouldn't do that. I'm just talking about what the best thing to do if you're this car and you've got a dickhead in front of you. Well, yeah, at the point of getting to the corner, my sim racer, but until you're side by side with the vehicle, so you'd want to go as far to the right as possible until you're next to them. He's not actually at any point next to the car in front there. So you want to go as far to the right as possible until you're side by side, and then you want to then you could be stationary. You just don't want to be in a position where the car in front can move in front of your car and defend you off the corner. Yeah, once you're side by side, though, this guy can just brake later and force that car on the left off the track, which is what people were doing before. Yeah, let's go to the Formula V server then, guys, if you want to join us. Oh, there is the Radical. Hang on. We're going to can I do the... Don't start it, Thomas. Don't start it. Radical at Brands Hatch first. Go do the Radical at Brands Hatch race, sorry, because otherwise it's 2-hour gap. Don't start it, Thomas. Cancel. Pause. Brands Hatch, abort. Brands Hatch at Radical first. Sorry, Thomas. I hope he hasn't started it. I need to donate some money to Thomas. I make Thomas waste all his money. He's gonna sue me. I think we gained some iRating in that. I've just clicked through the screen here. Whew. Well, I'm not Paul Martin. I'm not saying that I wasn't in the wrong. I was talking about what the best thing to do for either driver is. It's not about. I've noticed this. It's weird how I'll be explaining what is the best thing to do for the driver in front, the driver behind. It's not about who is the driver in front or who the driver behind is. We're talking from the perspective of what is the best thing to do. And then you always get some people who go, oh, you're just making excuses. It's like, no, that's not the point. The point is, assume that everyone's a dick on the track. What is the best thing that you can do to get out of it? What would have been the... What could have been done better? What did either driver do wrong? You know. Because even when a driver has done something wrong, there's still opportunity for either driver. Once something's been done wrong by whichever driver, there's still a way to capitalise on it. Better or worse. That's the point. That's what you want to do. Like you see it all in all racing. Yeah, it's just an explanation and how to better capitalise on stuff. Also, in that specific race, that actually worked out in my favour. It was a pure dick move that worked. Oh, M82. Thank you. Teabags in your face. Look at that. What is that? Is that an apple? Honestly, do not know.
What is the motive behind this demand? Necessity. Necessity for money. I'm not supplying money for necessities.
I mean, for example, look at that situation there. There's a wall of tractors. All you have to do is jump, and you can jump over the tractors in your tractor. That's what you can learn from that clip. Pure Indian racecraft. That's what you should do to avoid crashes. Jump it, ollie in your tractor. Imagine how much strength, arm strength. Imagine how much body strength you would need to ollie a tractor. Azar Alamari. He likes Katamari Damashi. Spent $10 on iRacing. My opinion is it was okay to spend the first 5 to try. Yeah, well, it depends what you want from it, doesn't it? Oh, well, that was good. It depends why you're playing it. The reason to get iRacing, one, there's always populated servers in the Skip Barber, probably the Formula V, the MX5, and there's oval racing. There's no other online oval racing simulator where you can just jump in, it's ranked racing, whatever. That's one reason why people would get value from it. Reason number 2, if you're a real world driver and you wanted to practice a track or learn a track, iRacing has a lot of laser scan tracks in it that some sims don't have, so it's an option for that as well. And if you're a real world driver, you couldn't care less which sim. It could be R-Factor 1, R-Factor 2, Assetto Corsa, ACC, Race Room, it doesn't matter. If it has like an accurate track that you're going to, you'll go for that sim. It's like when I was looking for a track for Blyton Park, but there weren't any. But I would have gone for R-Factor, didn't matter. I would have gone for anything because you get a benefit from just learning the track. So that's another reason to have iRacing. If you are a esport or a highly competitive driver that likes the you're going to put a lot of time into getting really quick at doing lots of hot laps and getting really fast, you're more likely to find the competition in iRacing compared to other sims outside of leagues. So that's another reason why you might get iRacing. Voice chat, screaming at people. There you go, an Australian's time zone thing. Australians don't have any other sims to play. So that's reasons to play iRacing, regardless of if the physics or whatever is, I would definitely, as I keep saying, because I know people buy stuff when I play games, is it probably will cost you around about £350 in your first year, and then £250 in the second, and then £150 or £100 a year after that. So just keep that in mind. That's just how much it costs to get Skippy, couple of tracks, 1 or 2 cars, couple of tracks, or the tracks for those series to allow you to then be able to do what I said, like we could just drive it whenever you want and not be annoyed by having to buy new content and things. You have to buy everything in iRacing, but you definitely want to get like all the tracks for Skippy series, for example. What about PC? What do you mean? Yeah, it's Paul Smith Invasion. It's been cloned. Well, yeah, iRacing's got a lot more... much more of an international spread. I do like the Formula V. It's a good car. Good fun car. Yeah, I know. I've got quite a few viewers that are in Australia, like India and what have you, and yeah, they struggle for time zones. Yeah, AK, to be fair, that's in all the other sims as well. So it's more just a case of... It's more just a case of if it happens to have that track. Don't even necessarily need to be laser scanned, as long as it's detailed. So AC, for example, is really good for that as well. But it is the case, especially for America, especially for oval tracks and infields. iRacing has certain laser scan tracks and just aren't in other ones. Although, yeah, the laser scan thing, so what's a really good reference in real life, for real life, is the track bumps that you only get from laser scan is a really good reference as to where you are on the track and what may or may not unsettle the car. And the laser scan tracks that are up to date are really good for capturing those road surface bumps. And that is something you really notice in real life, where there's a specific bump on the track, which you don't notice so much in a sim as being as relevant as it is in real life. But you do, once you're aware of it, it's something you do pick up on the driving sims. And we just did we're going to do another racing in a bit, Pedrick. Thomas is creating a server, so we can have a big Formula V race if you want to join it.
Green flag, green flag. Okay, here comes your first time lap.
Yeah, you do get the specific bumps do change quite a lot on tracks. Well, the thing is, the Nordschleife in particular probably changes a lot due to the amount of traffic on it. Oh yeah, there you go. Roots of the trees. Fair enough. Also, I mean, that's the thing with the tracks being out of date in iRacing. There's quite a few tracks in iRacing that have been resurfaced in real life, to the extent where the bumps will feel different. Yeah, I'm not sure how accurate a simulated track has to be for it to be still very useful. So even like a relatively inaccurate mod track could still have a lot of value for real training, in the sense that
One more lap.
just knowing when the corners are coming up, which corners are where, that's going to save you two or three laps in a real car, which that's already saved you the price of the like a lap is probably between 30 and £500 depending on the car, maybe even more with some cars. So if a driving simulator can save you 3 laps equivalent of acclimatization, well, you've already paid for it all, you know, even if it's not a very good layout or accurate laser scan, you'd at least benefit. It's just like playing GT Sport, or even just visualizing tracks from videos, you know, that has a value to it. Hello, Woody. Hey guys. It's amazing how good the sims are, you know. It is absolutely incredible. It's funny to me how there was always that debate of like, oh, driving sims, oh, are they any good? Oh, are they accurate? It's actually like, they are bloody incredible. Really. I think they because in the 90s they were absolutely shit. So I think that took a while for that to get replaced.
It's over.
Also, weirdly, I think the consumer component of driving sims has accelerated things. What you find in a lot of industries, especially closed industries. Oh, I'm trying to think of a good example. Like, like in medicine, for example, you'll have a device. Like, obviously, medicine stuff has to be tested more. It has to work in specific situations, what have you. But like, you'll have devices in medicine that are shit, and there's been no competition, and because it's a closed industry, it's like chunky, not user-friendly, and very expensive. But when it goes into a consumer market where the consumers are very price sensitive and it has to be usable, you end up with something that the market accelerates the product development a lot faster. So with medicine, for example, there's been like blood pulse oximeters, for example, are like the ones you get at home are like really bloody good, and like £5 and amazing compared to some of the stuff that was in that you do is at the doctors. or like maybe like what's coming out from the smartwatches in terms of oxygen, again, blood pulse oximetry and pulse and a whole bunch of stuff, or even like sleep study stuff. It's like you look at what was you're getting the doctors and stuff. It's shit because there's been no like market to push it along. So with the driving simulators, up until like when basically iRacing, Assetto Corsa, well, you know, whatever, like the sort of popular home simulators around about 2012 or so, up until they started getting a bit more traction, you would have Formula 1 teams using absolute shite simulators. Even so, I know a specific example of a Formula 1 team. I think it was about 2014, I think it was. Their sim was absolute dog shite. Like worse than R-Factor 1 mods. Shite. Motion shite. Total shite. And they were using that as a Formula 1 simulator. So, whereas now, I think I'd imagine all their stuff would be shit. It'd be way better than, well, if not the same in many ways, but many ways better than what people have at home. Also, because the people working for those Formula 1 teams will have probably got their home sim rigs, will have set up force feedback, will have set up pedals, would have used the sims for ages. You know, they'll be like, the culture of it is developed as well. Most tech innovation is driven by... Depends what the tech is. Off to play some racing, alright. Have fun, man. Have fun. Here we go. Get ready for some radical time. Fluid driver models. Gender fluid driver models. I don't think many people really care about, you know, about that stuff. I think that's all like overhyped as like people on the far left and people on the far right just arguing on the internet. No one actually gives a shit. It's like people, you know. I think there's a little bit of a bubble there of things being a bit stupid, and now I think people are like, actually, you know, we're back to normal. You want to see a win? Here we go. Next big thing for sim racing, actual art. No, I don't know. I don't think AI will like. AI's harder than tire models as a problem to do convincingly. So I think the whole ranked multiplayer ranking stuff is just more compelling. It's just more fun racing against real people than it is racing against AI anyway. AI can be a good training tool. Here we go. Yeah, well, they've already used AI to create driving lines. It's not that simple though. It's not just a case of lines and ways around track. As I say, the fundamental issue with AI, even with AI that works perfectly, it's just not the same or fun as playing against a person. Even with like drafts, checkers, or whatever, it's just not as fun as playing against a person. It's more important to have matchmaking that matches you with a similar skilled person. That's more enjoyable than racing against an AI that would play exactly the same way, because it's you know, why do you want to play against a machine? It's dead. I say good for training maybe, but unless it's in a single player format where it might make sense from a gameplay thing. But here we go.
Green flag, green flag.
Launch. Cold tyres, watch out. Woo!
Blue car ahead.
Oh,
Go
good job.
right. Car
Good
right.
job by that guy getting off the track there.
Clear on the right. Car right. Still there. Left
Oh,
side.
fuck
Clear.
me. Oh, God damn it. I couldn't do anything. The damage, we're okay?
Car right. Stay on the
Oh,
left.
come on, guys.
Car right. Clear on the
Absolutely wrecked by that guy.
right. Car stop on the left.
That's annoying.
Go right.
Jesus Christ. That other guy, that orange guy, did a really good job of not causing carnage. I think he got caught on the curb or the grass, that white car. It's alright, we're not going down. I thought we'd get damage. I think iRacing have reduced the amount of damage you get from contacts, which is good. Yeah. What happened then? So he got caught. Oh, you know what it is? It's because, so in iRacing, when you slide, because you can't catch the cars like you would normally, it's better to just push the brake and the accelerator at the same time. But the problem is, you then end up slowing down in a situation where you just wouldn't normally. You would just drive out of that. In the end of the sim, he would have just kept going and pulled off the grass. Because he was worried about losing it, he's like, does the iRacing brake accelerator trick? Oh well. Try and hopefully we haven't got too much damage and we can get back in there. Are you okay? Still random. Fair enough. Doesn't work in the new Porsche. Oh dear. Maybe people still do it though. Yummy meatball flags. Come on, let's get back in there. Get back in the flow. Great track. Good car. Right, we're back on the tail here. It's a shame they've massively removed the draft with the Radical. It's probably more realistic, but it makes the racing less close.
Blue car ahead. Go left.
Ain't slowing down, mate. Coming through. Steam train muscle. That could have gone badly. Brake pedal, what's that for? Choo choo. Put the coal in the steam engine. Shovel it in. Fortunately, he was driving in a straight line. I've developed the iRacing precognition. Also the don't slow down technique. I only avoided that due to Dave Cam being in chat. Bold dome communication system. Dave Cam's played so much iRacing that he can see accidents 30 seconds ahead of when they happen. But only in iRacing. iRacing telepathy. It's a very useless form of telepathy. It's his superpower. It could have had telepathy for real world stuff, saving people from house fires, but no, it's iRacing. I don't need to watch these videos. I already see them. All bold men are connected through Bold Dome.
Fleet car ahead.
Oh, he's in the wall. No, I've done that. If you run slightly wide there and you tap the grass, you are F-pickled. Right, we're getting back up there, guys. iRacing request. Number 1 iRacing request. Make the grass like grass. Increase the grip of the grass by 25%. It's my Q&A. iRacing dream. That's an easy thing for them to do, surely. There's probably, in the iRacing source code, there's probably a line that reads iRacing grass grip, grass underscore grip. At the moment it's on like 0.0001. Increase that by 25%. That's my game design feedback. Eyeball Mafia, thanks for subscribing, welcome along. Here we go, catching up here. Auto bin or grass? Well, auto bin requires them to fundamentally change the tyre model, so that's never going to happen, is it? The grass is literally going to be one line of code. It'll be one variable. Well, it probably isn't, but it could be. What you guys don't know is that iRacing actually started off as an ice skating simulator to train for the 1998 Olympics. and then they realised that nobody likes Olympic video games, so they were like, "Oh shit! Wow, cars are popular. Let's make a racing game." Weirdly, the guy that funded iRacing was the Red Sox baseball team owner, the team owner. So surely they understand how grippy grass is. They're running about on it all the time. No excuse. Presumably he's been out on a lawnmower on the grass. He would know that there's way more grip. We're reeling them in, boys. Fisherman muscle. Do you know what? There's a really good ice skating YouTube channel. I can't remember what it's called, but they basically film them when they're doing their practicing. Hello.
Hello James.
Hello.
This does not appear to be race room racing experience room experience experiencing racing room. As part of our contract you are obligated to chill at least 7 hours a day. Failure to do so will result in a breach of contract and legal action.
Oh no. Sector 8, Sector 3. Seven hours a day. Thank you for the donation there. What was I saying before the donation? Like maybe you threw me off. I'm talking about grip or something. No, I better learn them. Oh yes, ice skating channel. Yes, there's an amazing ice skating YouTube channel. They've got a guy filming on like a GoPro, and he knows the woman filming. I don't know if it's a guy or woman. They're like go around with the ice skaters and they put the music on. It's amazing. It's really good. Like the filming and the dancing and stuff. It's proper good. Like, if you watch ice skating in the past, where it's just from like the view is from the stands and camera shots, it's all right, but it's like when you're like zooming around with the ice skaters in like nice directions, and yeah, it's awesome. They recently had a video of 2 like junior ice skaters, and they were like incredible. It's like I don't know if they're like just teenagers, but they were absolutely like the skill level of ice skaters seems to be a lot higher now than from what I remember. It's not dancing on ice, it's like pro Olympian ice skaters. I can't remember the channel, but yeah, it's awesome. If you've got kids, I'd love it as well. Actually, maybe don't show it to them because they might want to get into ice skating. And it's not convenient. Ice skating is a very inconvenient sport. Well, maybe not in America, but in the UK, there's like no ice rinks. We've got to get 3.7 gap here to go. Yeah, don't watch those programs, they're crap. Just watch the YouTube channel with the pros. Here we go, we're getting faster. Train, no. It's not pervy. It's one of those things that I've no real interest in ice skating, but you can appreciate the filming and everything. Like, even if you don't like ice skating, it's still easy to appreciate. Oh, we're getting faster. Cars in front are pulling away though. We're not. I'm losing a lot of time on Sir Trees. Sir Trees corner. Famed Sir Trees. Look at that. Famed dope smoker, Sir Trees. Snoop Dogg is a bit of a Sir Trees. Oh, 3/10 up. It's good sound, isn't it? The rumbles. That's a bit bad. I think I have damage. No. Given how close the car behind has caught us. How quickly. Here. Another freebie. Was that a back marker? Might have been a back marker. Nice. Oh, he's just got the draft. Oh, thank you.
Hallo meine Liebenswertfreund.
Oh,
I am disappointed to think you are playing the iRacing. Why must you play the how do you say minderwertig Simulator? If you wish to meet meine Eltern in Deutschland you will have to at least know German numbers. Tschüss.
Tschüss. Jesus. Helga's out of control today. She's not had her Wiener Schnitzel. A bratwurst was soggy. Seven to go. Bit of hassle from the car behind here.
Car on your left.
Oh, you idiot! Christ! What is wrong with people? I leave space if you're going up the inside. Bloody hell! He does a dive bomb up the inside. I leave a ton of space, and he just loses it into me. Hello, goodbye, porcupine. Christ, at least it didn't damage us, hopefully. What a penis. Thanks for subscribing. Welcome. You're well wide on that. There we go, getting better line zone. Dingledale's a well good corner. Car behind's lost it as again. 10 seconds back. Oh dear. The noob smoke.
You got 5 laps to go.
Getting fast around Druids, which is good. I find, Woody, I find once you've got up to speed on it, it's alright. It's just getting up to speed on it. Hello, Stubby. Back markers in front of us.
slow car ahead. You got a slow car on the right.
Oh, hello.
James, you have to take our relationship seriously.
Go
I
right.
find your Würsthaudus one say unbefriedigend. You promised me ein Großwürst und it seems I got a chipolata. If I was a nasty Frau, I would be contacting the Advertising Standard Agency.
Standard. Advertising standards. Oh. She has high standards. Wow. Chipolatas are as good as bratwurst. I think the back marker just took out Adam Hit. I think he hit right into him. Thank you, Helga, for the donation. Put a ring on Helga. If I meet a German girl called Helga in real life, it's going to be very awkward. Oh dear.
Two left to go. Two to go.
2 laps to go. Can we finish in 11th? Can we catch this Wiener Schnitzel? Adam Hit. Oh, come on. Closing in on him. Adam Hit's feeling the pressure.
Throttle, throttle, throttle.
Oh my god.
James Erste, I'm sorry for what I said earlier. I think it was a bit harsh. Race Room actually is a good game everybody can enjoy. And your ding dong is big enough, I promise. Entschuldigung.
Entschuldigung. Jesus Christ.
White flag.
Thank
White
you.
flag.
Entschuldigung. Tschüss. She's got borderline personality disorder. It's all right. Depends how much premium German beer she's been drinking. Slidey line.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Okay. I tried.
I really like it when you reverse
got it,
over
like
the
car on the
finish
right.
line.
Go
Please
left.
do it for me. You will be rewarded in the Schlafzimmer
Ticket
later
flag,
on
ticket
meine
flag.
Bärchen. Tschüss.
Better schedule some testing. We'll get them next time.
Thank you for the donation there. I was trying to... he defended it off. I couldn't get past him. Yeah, I did have a little bit of damage on my car. Oh my god. Yeah, that would explain our performance. Yeah, I lit the fuse there. Unfortunately, I had the run there, and the only option for the overtake once I got back on the power, the only option was to go to the right because there's not enough grip to go up the inside. Unfortunately, the grass in iRacing has no grip, so I was committed there. Probably, in hindsight, I probably could have just stayed behind him and then got a better line through here and maybe overtaken the finish line. No, I got wrecked by other people. Yeah, we tried. We got faster laps though. Given the damage we had, we probably would have done a lot better if we didn't have damage. Well, thanks for the donations from Helga though. Oh dear. That was like this guy here. He just stamped on the he stamped on the brakes to settle this car. For there's no reason for me to expect that. On the acceleration out of a corner, he loses the rear, does the old iRacing brake accelerator stamp. Like, what am I meant to do? So that was that. Oh, there you go. Then hitting that's what did the damage. David Costa. Then another car lost it. He always says sorry. And then another car lost it into the side of us. Oh, so we did alright, considering we had damage there and we were catching back up with some of them. I think we were getting a lot better. Bendable fiberglass, yeah. You know, special fiberglass. It's copper infused fiberglass. The car with this damage should have been able to turn right better than left, or maybe left better than right because there's more angle on the left hand side, so more doubt to turn left. Well, there goes safety rating again, isn't it? Oh, there we go. This was he just lost it. Johannes Hasterman. He apologised though, so it's alright. Oh boy. Yeah, are we going to do the V race now? What track are we doing it at? Should we do it at Nürburgring, or have you set it up for Brands Hatch? Yeah, look, he just lost it. He went in too deep. Had no grip. I don't know what you're saying, Izzy. I think my car looks perfectly smooth. That's how radicals drive. Right. Oh, boy. My wrists are dying. I've got my force back on too, right? Ooh! Maybe a free track. Okay. Go for it. Go for it, Thomas. What ability. Yeah, he apologised though. He just missed a break point. It's up. I don't mind. If people make mistakes, it's alright. Laguna Seca. Oh, let's do Laguna Seca in it. That's a free track. Go for it, Thomas. Formula V Laguna Seca would be awesome. Yes. That's probably the best free track in iRacing. Free, included with the subscription. Look how they're manipulating language. Here's the results. Oh, lost our... Oh, how did we gain safety rating from that? Sure, at least 3 people died. Oh, well. We are still getting... Somehow... Oh, we lost 8 on that one. But we got 90 from that one. So, we're still... You know, we're in the iRating crazy zone. That didn't go well. The Formula V's, we're killing it in the Formula V. It's easy mode. I guess people are crap in the Formula V, so it's easy to... Bright mode, you have to have the bright mode all the way. How do we find the server, Thomas? I don't know how it works. Oh dear. Whew. Look at these medals. Formula V, gold. Look, the only gold medals are in Formula V. That's it. I'm the Formula V world champion. Finally a car that we can drink tea and drive. What do I search for to find it? Oh, thank you. Look at this, we've got server gods in iRacing now. No, Iran Park's awful. Too much desert. I need to turn my force feedback down here. My arms are absolutely dying after that. Whew. Oh, look at that! Get in there, guys. 61 cars. If we can get 61 people in this, that'd be amazing. But you're saying free, but you mean included with the subscription. To be honest, all the tracks should be included with the subscription. That's my thought. Oh, I'm server admin. Does that mean we can restart the race and stuff? I don't know how it works. Oh, it's filling up. Does safety rating work in these private sessions? How does that all work? Oh, even more. Lee Babbitt. Number 2. He's been banned from iRacing twice. Mr. 7 Motorsports is in as well. Frederick Towler. He'll dry you off. Oh, 30-minute practice, 20-minute race. Yeah, I know. I think that'd probably work out. With the ranked servers now, Izzy, that would make more sense if they made it like a really cheap subscription as well. So if Race Room was like £2 a month or something, they would make way more money. Yeah, £5 a month is too expensive though. Like you I don't know. It's hard to reframe. Like you'd really want to launch a new product. So like if they relaunched a new thing called Race Room Competitive, right? basically exactly what it is now, with just the ranked servers, no other servers, just the ranked servers. Redo the user interface, like the new interface they got now, but like colour it different and what have you, slightly different, and have it so that you can practice offline for free and everything. But if you want to do the ranked servers, I don't know. You could have some free. You could have some, because you've got free stuff. I don't know. It's hard to do it. Like once you've launched something, it's hard to get them into it. It's like you need to launch with it being a subscription service, otherwise it don't quite work. I mean, I guess on the current thing that they've got, they could do a subscription version. Basically, you sign up through the Race Room store, and that version just gets you new. I don't know. It's hard because it's so convoluted now with all the different options and everything. Once you've got the system they've got now, oh, cold ties. Yeah, that's like a season pass type.
Throttle, throttle, throttle!
Hope you can buy some twinnings with that.
Oh, thank you. Really generous, man. Thank you so much. It's a teapot donation. Really appreciate that. Super generous. Thanks for trapping us in the sim rig. JK46 burning
Right
his money.
side. Clear.
Muscles burnt. Cheers, man. Legendary. Race Room's physics are arguably as realistic as iRacing's. It's not got laser scan tracks, but it's all about the car contacts and stuff. I would say iRacing and Race Room are equally unrealistic in different ways. So, yeah, I think with the current structure they've got now, they can. The problem is so at the moment there's definitely a huge customer base of like if you're like 25 plus. If you're 25 plus years old and you've got a normal income, the cost isn't anything under £100. The cost isn't the issue. If you earn over, okay, it's probably better rather than earning. It's probably better to talk about in terms of disposable income. If you have over £250 of disposable income a month, then anything under £100. It's not the price that's the factor. It's the time commitment, the commitment to get into something. That's the cost, not the value, not the price of it. Bloody hell. Track's a bit cold here. So, with Race Room, the off-putting thing isn't the cost of it particularly. It's more like, oh, do I get that pack? Do I get that pack? Do I get this pack? What do I need to do this? What do I need to do for that? Oh, I need to keep up buying it. Like, even if you buy the complete pack, you still have to go, oh, I need in 3 months' time there's an update, so I need to buy something again. So, yeah, the problem with this season pass thing is, like, how would they... Because you want them to auto-bill it. I mean, maybe every year, then. If Race Room could... So, because £80 is a lot of money for a one-off purchase, though. They do their sale thing that they offer, which makes it like £50. It's like, well, why do that on a sale? Why not just do it... Yeah, like a £30.
The whole section.
A £30, £35 yearly pass thing. Maybe that would generate more wealth than what they currently do, where it's the current, what's it called? They've got the moment like the Pro Pack or whatever. But then how would it update through Steam? That's the problem. Yeah, the thing is, iRacing though locks people into it. As it was like that at launch. It's a lot harder to do these sort of things if you're a new product. And because they're on Steam as well, I don't know how how that would operate. I guess you just have a you set up a separate season pass version, like key that unlocks separately. But yeah. It's having something where you know you got all content. I mean, I guess they would argue that the Pro Pack is basically doing that already. Like if you buy the complete pack every year, it would only cost you like £10 or whatever to top it up. The advantage of subscription models, auto-billing subscription stuff from a developer standpoint, though, is guaranteed income, and you'll have people that forget that they're subscribed to it, and so you still get revenue from people. Like, you're automatically billing people regardless of if they're using it. It's like the gym membership thing. So that's why that's a really big cash cow. And then also, if something's automatically billed, it makes people feel like they have to get the money out of it, like gym memberships. Some people will be like, oh, I paid for it, so I have to, you know, it's billing me each month, so I have to go on it, which then makes participation more active.
Can I have my black card, please?
Why is there sand all over the track? Yeah, well, that's it. The VRP through the website, but then, so that's why I'm saying there's no reason why maybe they could have a separate account system. Yeah, well, that's the value of it's the online ranking, isn't it? That's what you're paying for. Because it's CS:GO, Rocket League is really, really addictive, and if you're going to pay, like, you know, you're willing to spend £500 on a bloody steering wheel and £500 on a sim rig and £500 on a monitor and another £200-300 on other equipment. Well, you're probably also willing to spend £10 a month to be able to use that properly. Sea Turtle, mate. Yeah, well, this is why I say with iRacing, you need to just say it's £350, and then you just consider that's just the cost. £350 first year, £250 second year, then you pretty much got anything you'd need for good to get good value out of iRacing. And I had the force feedback really high on the radical. My arms are killing. I had it on like 12-13 newton meters constantly. With IRFFB, you tend to be pushing on the force feedback a lot, especially Brands Hatch, where you're constantly loaded. Hello, Colin Burton. Yeah, no, I mean, you can still do that, reviewer for the tube. I'm just saying.
Car stop on the left.
I'm just saying that's kind of what you'll end up spending regardless. I really resented iRacing before, like in 2008 and stuff, when I first started playing it, and I'd spend like $100-200, and then 2 weeks later I couldn't race the content that I bought, you know. Yeah, well, as I say, the price thing, you know, it's like when you're buying equipment for work. It's like the price isn't the most important aspect. It's like, does it do the job? Yes. Okay, well, I'm getting it. This is Formula V, yeah. How many cars have we got in here? It's like I just bought those Rode microphones, the wireless ones, and they were like 200 and something pounds, and it's like, that's a lot of money. But I know I needed a wireless microphone solution for when I'm out and about. And it's going to last like 5+ years, so, well, hopefully. Track's warming up a bit now. Oh, great. So what I think though, like what Izzy was saying about Race Room, the thing is, iRacing definitely prices out. I think it was like £270. iRacing definitely prices out a lot of people, especially people outside of like the UK and America. There's a lot of like 20+-year-old sim racers that live in Brazil or Spain or Portugal who just really, you know, their incomes are and India and China and God knows where.
Go left.
Incomes are just not enough to support 100+ a year on a single game. Like, also, they might do other things. So, yeah. Well, with work stuff, you also have to consider the cost you're paying is like, what's the price of time to fix audio that's crap? You know, so the time cost is the bigger thing with most work.
Slow car ahead. Car stopped ahead.
It's a beautiful, never-ending conversation.
Go left.
Well, iRacing also has the marketing behind it as well. End. Oh, my music stopped. This is it's a good car track combo, this. Oh, a burger. Oh, now I want a burger. Should get to Tesco's before it closes. I don't have any 24-hour supermarkets near me. It's rubbish. That was the one thing I liked about living when I lived in Middlesbrough. If you live in like a town centre like that, there's like 24-hour places everywhere. Mostly like alcohol places. But it means you can get food or anything. 24-hour supermarkets, they're good to live next to. Whoop! Cone. They've improved the curbing sounds. in iRacing, it seems. That sounds really good. Right, I don't have there's a 24-hour Asda, I think. No, that's not even 24 hours, I don't think. Oh no, there is a 20. There might be a 24-hour Tesco's about 3 miles away from me. It's up a hill. I'm gonna ride there. I need an e-bike. So yeah, for some reason, Race Room, AMS2 and iRacing all at the same time, they all decided the curbing sounds need to improve. No more attack helicopters. Delivery's too expensive. It's just a waste of money.
You've got about 5 laps of fuel left.
I think I've got some meat in my freezer. Let's cook something. Tommy Craney, I guess you'd be able to work out from the credit where the credit card is registered and stuff, because people have to use their real names and everything. Guys, if you want to join this server, it's an open server. Anyone can join an iRacing if you've got an iRacing subscription. No password. So you can get in there. Look at this. Look at all these dirty iRacers that we've got that watch this channel. Oh, I don't know. I like any biscuit. I quite like cookies, to be honest. Filthy American. Emmy Stang, Mark Sellers, Frederick Tower, Lee Mabbott, myself, Chris Ranulph, Tiago Bettino, Stanka Baggy 4, Scott Batelli, Tom Payne. Where's Thomas Schmidt? Oh, there he is. Look at that. How much is a box of Twinings? Like $4.99 for the for those boxes. I think they're like that big. The 500 boxes, I think, are $5.99 now. So it's £2.50 for the tiny boxes. that big. It's £3.50 for the next size up that are like that big. And then it's $5.99 for the ones that are like the square boxes. That's the price in the Twinings. The fact that I know that is awful. £2.70 for the small box, 100 grams of loose tea. Milk chocolate hobnobs are pretty good. Custard tanker overturned. Oh, that makes me hungry. Is that $5.99 for? That's at least two very strong cups of tea. About that big. I've just got a box of Lidl's red blend that I need to get through first. But then, yeah, then I'll be getting. I'll go back to Twinings, thanks to your Twinings support. Lidl, I don't sell Twinings. I have to go to Tesco's, so that's why. That's why I don't get Twinings at Lidl's. Wow, we got more people in here. 12 minutes left. Ah, look. Mr. 7 Motorsports is poning me. Oh, no. They're getting faster. I better do. This is practice, so it's alright. It's not quality. It's okay. Please, no punt. I need to get a car skin sorted out on this. Game of Muscle logo. Woo. Woo. That's it. You've got to have good tea. It's not quali yet. Got 16 people in here now. Whoa. Look at the Whoa! Reverse entry. Oh, will it? Oh, look! Oh, we turned the wrong way. Turned the other way. Could have kept the momentum going. Should you get a T? Probably. It'll make you drive faster. Ooh, stretching my legs out here. Needs a sponsor to pay for your subs to iRacing. Just make bad YouTube videos. Well, we'll do this again. I think we should do a Nordschleifer, Formula V Nordschleifer 60-car race. I think that has to happen. The GoPro. I think and how many laps Nordschleifer 24-hour Formula V Nordschleifer race. 12 hours of Nordschleifer in the Formula V. I don't think there's no lights on this. Maybe a 6-hour. 6-hour Nordschleifer race in the Formula V. That could be a challenge. That's like a lap. Can a belt-driven wheel? No, not really. It's unlikely. I mean, no. Basically, the problem, like a belt-driven wheel could be perfectly fine, could be great, but ultimately it's going to be a motor with a belt on some kind of like pulley system to the wheel. So it's not necessarily awful, but I don't know how you can beat having a wheel attached directly to a motor. All belt wheels, you're going to feel some sort of... You're going to feel the belt. You're going to feel the motor they use with it. You're going to feel the cogging stuff. You're just going to... You know... I know. All the best tips. Oh, he's lost it. Oh, he's been abducted. Ooh. Look at that, he's flying. These cars only go up to 100 miles an hour. Oh, he's pushing his brake in. Look at that. Almost out of the seat going over the crest there. Oh man, you guys should see the advert for the Logitech Lando Norris. there's an advert for the Logitech wheel with Lando Norris going. The important thing with Sims is being able to feel what the Sim's doing, and then it goes over to the Logitech expert, and he's like, "With True Force, we really wanted to make you feel what's." It's like, it's just vibrations. It's not what's of use. It's commitment to bullshit. It's incredible. It's all marketing bollocks. It's amazing. I feel a bit, people got to make money. I guess Norris has got a sponsorship deal with them, but it is bollocks. It's like, yeah, there's a bit of vibration, but the key thing is sustained forces, not vibrations, and that's how you drive at the limit in a sim. Is the sustained forces. Sure, maybe having an engine vibration and track texture is nice, and I guess you could feel the lock-up with the thing, but there's too late. So, it's just a bit sad how you can't, through marketing, because Norris is a sound, down-to-earth person, and the marketing, the Logitech marketing people, it's like, just be honest. It's a nice addition. The wheel's the cheapest forcing back wheel that works. Just be honest. Just sell it as like, don't pretend it's like a bloody Simucube 2 DD2 or even, you know, even whatever. Like, well, do you think you could like link a DD to a proper steering column? Well, people have done that, but I don't know why you'd want to. There's no point to do that. You'd just be adding like mass to it. Yeah, well, you can feel what the game's doing with the Logitech wheel. It's fine. I don't know why they have to like make out that they're selling like a INDD wheel from the advertising. It's marketing. That's number one. Firestone. Look at this. Go into the... oh, here we go. Practice is over. Quality. Here we go, guys. It's on. Yeah, well, a lot of people do have a shaft extension that they then attach the wheel rim to. Is there no OE fixed up on this? I know. Well, let's hope nobody's aeroboying. Okay, yeah, well, on a hardware side, you don't need anything better than a direct drive wheel. The key thing is the drivers for the direct drive wheels and the software. That's where all the improvements will be, because there's still a lot of margin for improvement in terms of using telemetry to drive force feedback and different sims force feedback. Cold tyres, guys. 85 miles an hour. It feels like you're going 130 in this. Yeah, the improvement for DDs will be for them to get even cheaper and for better driver software and better force feedback in the individual driving sims. I don't know what they've got in race room for this. They've been in it because they probably don't have DD wheels. They're probably not using IR FFB, and they're probably pushing the tyres too much with the cold tyres. well, the Mecha Cup 1 pedals are awesome, and I think the Husingveld Sprint pedals are fine as well. They're all fine. Like, it doesn't really matter. They're all great. You'd be happy with it. I don't know if I bother getting the Husingveld Ultimates. I'm not sure if there's a need to get them. They all do the job. They're all adjustable. To be honest, like I've not known any load cell pedals to be terrible.
You got about 5 laps of fuel left.
It's more just like how you want to adjust them. I really like these Mecha Cup 1 pedals. Just very easy to set up. They feel not. I really like having the. So you know how the Fanatec CSL Elite load cell is with the dampers. Also how these work with the Mecha Cup 1 pedals. I really like that damper arrangement because it's very easy to get the feel to what you want. Oh, okay, Thomas. Doesn't trust us. Oh, where are we? 10th, 5th place so far. First dot lap. That was the banker. To be honest, I prefer the feel of the CSL Elites to the V3s, though. To be honest, just the damper arrangement, using larger durometers and putting them behind the. It's the same as that's how the Mecha Cup 1 pedals work. It just gives you a lot of freedom as to how you can.
Car right,
Guys,
clear.
what are you doing? What are you guys doing? We've got someone wrecking on purpose. If they are, we'll just ban them. Hello, Freaky Lee. There's been a terrible accident. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It depends what you want to adjust. A bit of a come together.
You've got about 2 laps of fuel left.
Oh, we better make the most of it. You got about 2 laps of fuel left. We're in glorious 7th. Power up the hill. Samir, you're breaking the car. It's a good track for this car. Oh, Jesus. Oh, you idiots! What are you doing? Christ. How are you guys worse than me? Oh, dear, I should have gone into 3rd gear for the hill. It's too much hill for this car. Damon Hill. the car's bogging down up the hill. I don't know. I hope they do. Well, they've got those Fanatec. Those Fanatec CSL pedals, haven't they? That you can buy now. I'd imagine they do like some podium pedals. I don't know. I would have thought that's like what else they're going to do. They've got like podium wheels. It'd make sense, wouldn't it? I've not seen any, but I would think that's something they'd be working on. Come on! Super high-end Fanatec pedals. Podium pedals. Podium DD. Podium wheel rim. Podium. Finishing 10th. Here we go. Third gear up the hill. Oh no! It's just the wrong in between. It's in between both gears. Oh, you have to send it. This is all about sending it without losing the rear. I haven't put an order in. Ah, what? I've got 0.2 litres of fuel left. How can I feel low fuel at 0. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, what's that? Being fueled. How much fuel do we need for a 20-minute race in this? Ah, no. Thomas Schmitz is second. Hello, Rick. We're all right, thanks. We're racing subscribers in iRacing with the Formula V. How much fuel, guys? How would they... Oh, they must have sent it through the corkscrew. Full tank. How much fuel?
I reckon you could get by on a couple of teaspoons.
Oh, great. 3 casks. 1 teacup. I don't know. Got like 3 gallons. I didn't pay attention to what the fuel consumption was per lap. You saying the black box? Well, went through that. Four dinosaurs. Well, we did 10 minutes qualifying on like that minimum amount, so I think we should be all right. With we did like 8 minutes on 0.8, so 3.2 should be 3 would be enough. 2.9, 3.2. Well, we'll go for 3.2. You promised to make a rap song every new. Well, I don't know about that. Depends how excited I am. Oh, here we go. This could be an interesting race, guys. $20 minutes of Lime Rock Formula V. We had a bunch of people not qualifying here. 20 cars. I don't know. I put in 3.2 because I'm sure that'll last. Could be wrong. I'm gonna put in another. I'm gonna put 3.4 in because I don't want to dumb GTR myself. That's got to be enough, surely. Otherwise, it's a huge error. We'll see. We'll see if we put too much fuel in if we can't start. We'll lose some weight. Oh, look! Hang on. What's the safety car? Don't drive into the
One
back
left
of
to
the
green.
safety
Line
car.
up on the left side. Closed. Pit road is closed.
Safety car's larger than the... You could put one of these in the boot. Thanks for subscribing, EMMCM. Guess we're doing a rolling start here. Thomas has no trust in us. The truck's actually towing the entire grid around the track. People are going to crash on the set. This is more dangerous than doing a standing start. People are going to crash on the outlap, guaranteed. 100% guaranteed outlap crashing.
You're not wrong.
Whoops.
Catch that one car.
Warm them wheels up. Wheels on deals. Deals on wheels. Meals on deals. Millsy wheelsy. Wheelsy bob. Wheelsy bob. I'm going to have the warmest tyres on the entire grid here. They crashed behind me. What are you guys doing?
Just go like that.
Is this working? Okay, if my car's not warm after that. Motion sick muscle, here we go.
Get ready. Going green. Pace car is off.
Here we go.
Green, green, green.
And we're off for the first ever Laguna Seca Formula V race.
Car right. Clear on the right. Right side. You're on the left.
Death.
3 wide. Clear.
Death straight away. Who was that? Whoever it was, they got absolutely destroyed. Great driving there. Good start, guys. Nice and clean. Thomas wishes his tyres were as warm as mine.
Left side. Clear. Right side.
Woo!
Stay on the left. Stay on the left. Clear on the right.
A little bit of understeer there.
Car on your left.
Oh, there's carnage behind us.
Still there. Hold your line. Keep to the right. Clear.
Oh, you idiot! What are you doing? Oh, I just got rammed off the
Car
track.
right. Clear.
Oh, my gearbox is broken. Oh, no! I don't know what's going on there. I couldn't get the car in gear.
You got a slow car on the left. Right
Ah.
side. Clear on the right.
Why did you do that? Bloody hell. Come on, guys. Oh, we've got to get some place back here. 20 minutes.
Right side. Clear on the right.
Jesus! I don't know why it wouldn't get. I think it maybe has like some kind of shift protection built into iRacing if you try and shift into the wrong gear. I think it's my shifter. Oh, I'm gonna work our ways back up here, guys. People need to. I mean, iRacing braking is not very forgiving. To set your brake pedal up well in iRacing. Hello, Jamie.
Go right.
We're working our way back up here after being murdered. They get their revenge for being channel members and subscribers. Oh, we got to send it, guys. Never give up. This has been like an Age of Chivalry game. Oh, I'm sorry.
Go left.
I killed it. He broke like 10 meters too early. Sorry. Absolutely wrecked him. He broke really early. I wasn't expecting him to break
You're in
there.
the top 10.
He broke like
car ahead. Car on
way
your
too
left.
early.
Car
I couldn't
stopped
like
ahead.
anticipate the braking.
Car stopped on the right. Left side. Clear. Left side. Go left. Clear on the left.
I don't know who it was. They're dead. Send him off. Thomas. Well, you'll probably still
Left
finish
side.
in front of me. Oh no.
Still there.
Do
Hold
you
your
serve
line.
your penalty, you naughty boy.
Clear on the left.
Oh, here
You've
we
got
go.
a slow car on the right.
We're making our way back on this race. It's
Go
been
left.
a disaster. Oh no. What a disaster. The nice thing with this car is it produces clean racing.
Car right. Keep to the left. Stay on the left. Clear.
Thomas is he's had to walk around the track as his punishment. Start the tyres. Oh, you have to turn that off. Penalised. Thomas cut the track. He got in the safety car and did a lap in that.
You're back in fifth.
Oh, we're back in fifth, guys. He's back on. Race of the decades, this.
More like the race that took a decade.
This is probably the most serious race we've ever had on this channel. We've got to get Emmy Stang back. Man, it feels like whatever gear you're in up this hill is the wrong gear. Boy, catching 5.3 seconds.
You got a slow car on the left.
Oh, Thomas
You
Schmitz.
got a slow car on the right.
What's
car
going
stopped
on?
on the right. Car stopped ahead.
What's going on? It's war. It's World War III on the track. Back Marcus Schmidt.
You're in 4th position.
Oh, podium's back on the cards, guys.
Left side.
Oh,
Clear.
poor Thomas. Goes to the effort of setting up the hosted session and gets penalised by that's iRacing. 12 minutes to go here, plenty of time. Win it or bin it. Schmidt in the draft. Emmy Stang. This is what they should do influencer racing with on when they do like promotional iRacing stuff with YouTubers. You get all the sim racing YouTubers in this car. That'd be well good. Oh, what a send. Use the downward slope to get more power. Oh, he's gone off-road. Oh, he's all over the... Oh, he's lost it. Oh, he almost comes back on and takes us out. Right, that's it. 3rd place. Absolute recovery. Lee Mabbutt's in front of us. Tyler Giss in front of him. Almost a second up, guys. Dialing in the Formula V spirit.
You're now in 3rd.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, the rumble strip sounds are well good.
They do sound a lot better.
That's a stupid little car.
Tom Payne. Tom Payne's feeling the pain. Don't you be slagging off my Formula V pencil-mobile. Oh, absolute stomp through there. .8 seconds. Oh. We had a bit of a yellow
Slow
flag
car
there.
ahead.
Oh, what's happened? Oh, it's someone coming out of the pit lane.
Car stop on the left. Go right.
What's going on here? Yeah, there should be a lot of second-hand CSWs and CSLs and what have you, and on the market. Do we stay in 4th
Currently
gear?
sweating it out in the Pacific Northwest here. Hottest day in history.
So are they late for the call?
I think we need to go into 3rd gear through that because we're just bogging down too much. Oh, Thomas is setting the penalties to a maximum of 7x. Bit harsh. Jeez, no track cutting allowed, guys. Hardcore penalty German server. Und you has cut the track. That is death penalty by the shooting. 5x und you are banned. You will not cut the track. And you have been found guilty of the time. Oh, that's my total. Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Sorry. Sorry.
Got to try and chip away at Lee Mabbott.
After you.
Oh boy, those tires are starting to melt.
Oh, Mark Sellers is right on our exhaust here.
It's not often when you get a race where the marshals are faster than the cars.
Oh. Trying to get more pace out of that. Can you pick up some milk?
Car on your left.
Yeah, sure.
Still there, hold your line. You got a slow car on the right. Keep to the right. Keep to the right.
Got a battle going on here. For the podium.
Still there. Clear on the left.
Oh dear. Who's going to get the trophy?
Car right. Clear on the right.
Hang on.
Car right.
It says I'm in neutral, but I'm not.
Clear on the right.
What? He said I was in neutral, but I was clearly not in neutral because we were accelerating up the hill. Don't know what happened there. Neutral gear. What on earth was that? Pro technique, guys. I'm well good at neutral gear driving.
Car right. Clear. Right side.
Nitrous.
Still there.
7.5 from second. 4
Okay,
minutes
on
left
the
in the
left.
race here. Bit of a battle for third. It's all good.
Clear on the right. Car right. Still there. Hold your line. Clear on the right.
It's all happening. The new economy gear, neutral in fourth.
I hope that 3.4 gallons is enough to get through this race, James. Because I copied you on that.
It's more than enough. We've still got 6.8 litres. It's like 2 times too much, I think. No Dom GTRs happening this one.
Why am I so bad at this?
Woo!
I just don't have a clue how much fuel it needs. I just copied you on it. I put 3.4 on.
Ah, don't copy Game of Muscle. Huge error. Oh! Lee's staying in front of us. I can't close the gap. He's got into the Lee zone. He's got into the go-kart frenzy mode. Oh, can we get more? Can we get
Left side.
more pace out of this?
Clear.
Whoops. Might be a bit of a photo finish here.
Left side.
Oh no!
Stay on the right. Stay on the right. Clear on the left.
Oh no!
Car right.
There goes
Clear.
the beautiful podium. Oh, final lap coming up. Come on. Got to stay with him.
White flag. Stay smooth.
How much off my first place, Jim?
Their exit. Woo!
Left side. Clear. Car on your left. Still there. Keep to the right.
Woo! Spicy
Stay on the
bananas.
right. Clear on the left. Car on your left. Still there. Hold your line. Keep to the right. Still there.
Side by side up the whole section.
Still there.
Drag race up the hill.
Clear.
Whoa! Whoa! Yes! Nice and smooth. Come on. I think it was nice to us there as well. It's good, nice racing though. Oh, I'll take the podium.
Slow car ahead. Slow car ahead. Car stopped ahead. Go left.
Oh,
GG.
what a race, guys.
There's the flag. It's over.
Can this car do a donut?
Great job. You did really well.
Can this car do a donut?
You're going the wrong way.
It doesn't have enough power to do a donut. Oh, there you go. We can do half a donut. There, about maybe on the
They
grass.
say you cut the course. You'll have to slow down and give up the time gained.
There you go. I can do off-road donuts. This car has like the most pathetic donuts in the history of motorsports. Oh, let's have a look at the first lap there. That was absolute carnage. Good racing, guys. Apart from everyone that crashed, terrible racing. Right, let's have a look here. What is? What happened there? Before the race even started, we had cars losing it. Oh. Thanks for subscribing, Jeff. Thanks for clicking the like button, guys. Almost on 300. Got smashed off in the floor. Sounds like a game of muscle race, that. Oh, look at that. Oh, there he goes. That was one down. Who was it that wrecked me? With criminal court case here. Who was it? Who was it? Court of muscle. You've been captured. Emmy Stang. Emmy Stang. Emmy needs to learn the brake pedal. Oh, it was just a little kiss. We got stanged. Whoa. Oh, good racing, guys. Well, on that pinnacle of motorsport note, I think I'm gonna call it a night for obviously it's a short stream. He did try. This is a short stream. But it was good fun racing, guys. Nice with the Formula V. We got a win. We didn't get DQ'd, and then we got a podium, and we had some nice results here in the race. We had Tyler Guess with a win, Lee Mabbott in second, and myself in third, Mark Sellers fourth, Mark Simon fifth, Mark Simon, Santi Bangy Bingy Bangy Boy in sixth, Tom Pine in seventh. So that was good. Nice job, guys. I will speak to you all soon on my next live stream. Have fun. Take care. Good night. Everything's short after. Yeah, this is not a 10-hour live stream. I'm going to shave my head. Go to the supermarket before they close. Shave my head. Take care, guys. Oh no.
Was für ein unglaublicher Stream das war. Fantastisch. Hammer. Und jetzt schnell ab ins Bett.
Thank you. Thank you, Helga. Schnell ein Hammer Stream. A top-notch stream in German. Schnell, Hammer. Take care, guys. Have a good night. Bye. I always push the wrong one, don't I? Every time.